Guys, my second reading on YouTube. We're going to do a tarot and oracle card reading today. What does the universe want you to know? Let's find out. We're doing it from Sunday, the 8th of March. What does the universe want you to know? We'll just find out a little bit about what's been going on lately for you guys, so we can tell a little bit of a story. Okay. Oh, breaking trails. So a breakthrough is at hand. So it looks like you've been working towards something at the moment. And this is, I asked what the background was. So this is basically you're working towards this breakthrough. So a breakthrough is at hand. So that's a great card to start off with, because what's going to be the breakthrough? What have you been working on? We'll get some tarot and we'll do some additional information on that one. A breakthrough is at hand. What have they been working on, Spirit? What have they been working on? And what are we going to expect from this breakthrough? What has these guys been working on? And what can we expect from this breakthrough? Oh my God, the Lovers. So you've been either, because I asked what you've been working on. So have you been working on trying to be in alignment with finding a new partner? Have you been working on yourself to build your self-worth so you can align with a partner that is right for you right now? Hopefully those are the things you've been doing, because I hope that you basically, like, when I think about finding partners, I've been divorced. I've had a couple of boyfriends since then. It's been 5 years. It's been 2 years since I've had any partner. But we need to work on ourselves and be at our best self so we can bring in someone that's in alignment with us. So I hope that that's what you're striving for at this stage. So a breakthrough is at hand. So hopefully you've been working hard on yourself. Oh, and the 10 of Cups. So you've been working on emotional fulfillment, happiness, bringing in your abundance, bringing in your happily ever after. So that's awesome. Let's see, what was at the bottom of the deck? The King of Pentacles. So maybe you're bringing in a mature, like businessman type of man, like that's or woman. It depends on who's watching. Someone that's of high status, someone that's got that power and the abundance that you might be after in your counterpart. Now we might look at what does the universe want you to know in regards to bringing that in. How are we going to bring that in, Spirit? What are we going to do? What's the message for you? What messages do you have for these guys? How are we bringing this? Oh, wow, we've got a strong message. It's fallen down. He's a strong one. Okay. Healing chaos. So basically, that was what I was sort of saying. Like, hopefully you're in the mindset of healing the chaos that you might have went through with other relationships and ending those relationships, and then looking within yourself to see like what was your triggers, what was the things that were not okay for you in that relationship. What did you learn? How have you grown from them? It looks like that's what you're doing to bring in this 10 of Cups and the Lovers and the breakthrough. So that's actually really, really good. So I feel like you guys are working on those things. You are healing the chaos. Any other messages with this deck, Spirit? What else are we looking at here? What do these guys have to look forward to, actually? What do they have to look forward to? when they're healing the chaos. Because you're always going to be still healing. You're always going to be still working on yourself. And you know what? When this comes in, when this breakthrough comes in, and then you've got the next chance to have a partnership with someone, that's when you're really going to know that your healing is, that you are healing, because that's when you're going to be re-triggered again. And you're going to see how you're going to handle it the next time around. So you're at a standstill, okay? So that's okay. You can be at a standstill, because you're in the healing. You're healing the chaos. I like that you're at a standstill. It's almost like you've gone into the Four of Swords, and you're sort of just being in that moment at the moment. Being at a standstill is okay sometimes. It's just we're in the waiting zone and we're working on ourselves. We're learning lessons. We don't want to learn lessons, but you know what? Like when you're in it and you're at the standstill, I was just looking what's at the bottom, and it's wisdom. So wisdom is what's in the shadows for you. So that's awesome, because that's what I was literally just about to say, is that, when we're in that limbo zone, we do get a lot of lessons and a lot of, we learn so much. And though we're wanting the universe to hurry up and bring in our abundance in our 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and our happy families, sometimes there's more lessons to be learnt. And they're just giving us those lessons. So when we do have our breakthrough and we meet our partner, we're going to be well equipped to be in alignment with them and to be able to handle those triggers that I spoke about before, and handle them differently and better this time. Because you've got the Ace of Cups coming in for you. So you've got happiness and new beginnings, beginning of a relationship, romance, love, new feelings with someone, socializing. So you've got abundance coming in. So it's a big yes from the universe. You've got so much to look forward to. I love that for you guys. I'm just thinking, what's going to be... Actually, we might do this deck for this one. What are those shadow sides that they have to work on while they're in their standstill and while they're healing their chaos? What's the shadow sides that they're working on? What are the triggers? What do they need to be aware of so they can actually work through those triggers and allow the miracles to come in? You know what I mean? So when you work on those triggers and you accept that they're the triggers, and you accept they're your shortcomings, and you need to be aware of them and be aware of how you respond to those, you can just expect those miracles to come in, because basically universe wants you to have an opportunity to be re-triggered and to just show that universe how amazing you've done in your healing the chaos and your standstill moments. So what have they got, Spirit? What have they got to look at? What's one of the things that they're looking at right now? It might be popping up for them. For me, it's when I drive in the car. I drive in the car and I might be listening to stuff, but it's still... I literally just did it. I just reflect so much when I'm driving, and I have a lot of realizations coming in at the moment. So do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's where I get all my downloads. And then I cry in the car. Connection. Okay. Wow. So maybe you've struggled with the connection. Maybe you have blocked yourself off from wanting or needing a relationship, and now you might be coming to that realization that you do want something, and you can have something for yourself as well. Like, I'm a little bit resonating with this, because although I can look after myself and I can do all of the things that I need to do for myself, wouldn't it be nice to have someone to connect with and have that next level connection with? So it's dropping your, like letting your guard down and allowing people to come in and considering that might be available to you. And also it doesn't have to look the way that society looks at relationships. You don't have to, you know, have a boyfriend and move in with them and do the, you don't have, oh, girlfriend, sorry, if that's you. You don't have to have it that way, you know what I mean? That's the way I feel about it now. Like, because I'm so busy and I love living my life, doing my things, but it's nice to have someone to call, someone to hang out with, that sort of thing. And hopefully they're just as busy as me. And that's the way I'm looking at it right now. So is this reading for you guys or is it for me? Oh, too funny. What else do we need to know, Spirit? What else? What other messages do you have for us? This is the Soul Coaching Oracle cards by Denise Linn. I actually love these cards. They're so beautiful. Adventure. Okay, I love adventure. Maybe we need to get a little bit loose, go out on some adventures. Adventures doesn't mean, you know, we're going on a massive adventure, but it could be the adventure of your life. It could be the adventure of the weekend. It could be a day adventure. It could be booking an adventure. I feel like it's freedom. Look at the card, like freedom and opportunity. That's what that says to me when I look at it. When you look into where she's going to walk, like it draws you in. You want to go there. You want to see what's happening there. You don't know what you're going to face with the terrain that's there, but it looks like it's a good place to be and a good place to explore. So what adventure? Can't even pick it up. Enthusiasm. So enthusiasm. Let's see what this one says in the book. So it's 18, enthusiasm. Embrace life with excitement and celebrate even the smallest victories. Let your childlike exuberance radiate to others. This isn't the time to be cool or reserved. Find joy in ordinary events of life and discover what's great about today. I celebrate everything in my life and I live in limitless joy. I love that for you guys. So I feel like what it's saying is we need to be adventurous, live in limitless joy, and then our 10 of Cups and our breakthrough is going to come in. We'll just do this one here. We'll do one more message from the universe. How about let yourself be held by love? Okay, that comes back to what we were talking about before. Let yourself be held by love, like it's allowing that connection to come in. I actually shuffled that connection card back in. Let yourself be held by love. So it's saying open up to connection. All right. Once we do all of this, Spirit, we have enthusiasm, we think adventurous thoughts, we do our healing, we're waiting for our Ace of Cups to come in, we're waiting for our breakthrough. What's going to happen then? What can we look forward to? What's going to bring us joy after all this happens? Let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. So we're going to, and then accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. I feel like that's still on the how we're going to bring it in situations. So let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today and accept what is. The act of acceptance will bring peace. So it's back down to letting love in, and acceptance. Acceptance is good because that's what I was saying about before, living in limbo, like sitting in limbo. It's it is about acceptance, and it is about basically letting the universe shuffle in the background, behind the scenes, what it needs to bring in your abundance, and that's divine timing. So if we sit in acceptance, we got the Five of Pentacles. So when you're sitting, this is why you need to sit in acceptance, because sometimes with the Five of Pentacles, you're not seeing what's in front of you. You're not seeing the opportunities that you have. With the Rider-Waite deck, it has the two beggars out on the street, and then there's the church next to them. And all they need to do is just go in and seek assistance from the church. And, sometimes that's all we need to do is change our perspective and accept. And that will... Okay, we got the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So that's good. I love that. The Ten of Swords is awesome because that's going to be the end. That's going to be the end of our struggles, the end of our swords journey. So the Ten of Swords is, you've been through the swords journey. You've had the heartbreak. You've had to go into the Four of Swords where you've done the rest. You've had the battle with the Five to get out. You've moved on with the Six. You've gone through the deceit of the Seven. Basically you've worked through all of these things, and now you're at the end. You're at the Ten of Swords. So, I feel like this is coming for you. You might have had a little bit of a struggle, but the enthusiasm that our Mr. Knight of Wands will bring to you will bring you out of that, and he'll bring you into something amazing. What will he bring these guys into? We're going to have the Ace of Cups, so that's going to come in. We're going to have the breakthrough. We're going to have the Ten of Cups. That's what you want. What's coming though? That's what you wanted. What's next after these things? What can we look forward to? Oh my God, the Nine of Pentacles. So basically it's independence, it's luxury, it's success. I love it. I love that so much. That's what we can look forward to. So even if, the breakthrough and the Lovers, like that's on its way. But in the meantime, look where we are. We're independent, we're successful, we're happy, we're living the luxurious life. I mean, who doesn't want that for themselves? So once you basically accept what is, you stop being in the Five of Pentacles because you've seen, a different perspective. That brings you out of the swords journey. So you're basically at the end of it. I just noticed that the actual Seven of Swords was there. That must have dropped out when I was shuffling before, and I didn't even notice it. So that's deception. That's looking. It's also looking for different, strategic moves. It doesn't have to mean like, someone's gonna come and do something. Like, to me, I like to look at it that way. I like to look at the positive, the yellow card in the Rider-Waite, to say, hey, it's actually like a strategic move. So I'm not sure when that fell out though. But you know what? Once we do all of those things, this is coming. This is coming for us. So you wanted this, the Ten of Cups. But you know what? For now, we're going to accept this. This is good. This is really good. let's just do a message from the universe to see out this reading. Okay, we'll do, we might even do an angel number as well. A message from the universe first. One message for these guys, please, Spirit. Okay, focus on what is important to you. Don't give your time or energy to your worries, as this would only amplify them. Focus on what matters to you most. With every thought, you are creating your future. So basically, it's just saying you've got to manifest it, man. Focusing on, not focusing on your worries. When you are constantly putting that fear into the energy around you, you're just feeding that fear. So I like to be delusionally happy and try and always look for the blessing in things. Try and always look for the lesson in things, and try and look for, what is the universe trying to teach me? What is the universe trying to teach me so I can actually hurry up, get all these lessons done, and flow into my abundance. So instead of worrying and amplifying your thoughts, try and change the way that you're looking at it and say, what a blessing. The universe is giving me a chance to identify my cocoon, if you listen to Kabbalah at all, Kabbalah teaching. And what lesson can I learn from this so then I can move on to the next lesson, so I can amplify my my abundance, allow it to come in quicker. My miracles are waiting, man. Let me learn these lessons. All right, so 24, I am generous. You have a heart of gold and are very skilled at maintaining balance, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones, and you are able to be the nurturer, protector and provider all at once. I am generous. I didn't read that very well because the way that it's written is you can't see if it's a full stop or a comma. 24, I am generous. So you are, that's you. So maybe you've felt actually in some of these relationships, or why you're in the acceptance standstill, that sometimes you give and give and give, and you are the one that's giving the loyal love to others and the nurture, and you're waiting for that to come in for you. You've got that already. You've got that with the higher power, and if you could accept that, if that's enough for you just to have you and the Creator, then anything else is a bonus. And that's what the Creator wants from you. He wants you to be generous. He wants you to be loving. He wants you to think of people for their higher self, And you are generous. That's what the angels are saying to us. And if you can change the thinking that you have and make sure that you see this as a positive and not as a negative. I don't know why I've got that vibe that you're feeling that way. Got goosebumps. But don't change who you are. Keep being that person. Connect with the Creator. And soon enough, if you know your worth and accept only what is your worth, with the new partners that are coming in, when it was the Ace of Cups with this, make sure you only accept what's right for you. You want this back, okay? So you do what you want. But for me, I would like for you to know your worth and only accept what you know is right for you, because you know what, you've gone through this massive journey and you've learned so many things. So you already know what's right for you. You already know the level that you're at. You want someone to be aligned with you. You want someone to be on the same level as you, working towards goals, doing those things, being nurturing, being loving, being the protector, being the provider. That's you. But you want someone there that can bring that to you as well. And you deserve that. So I love that for you guys. I feel like that's it. It's done. Thanks, guys.